Hey, it's Broadcast, and we're back with Marc and Rich, and we're going to talk movies. I think if you are alive, you know about the Lego movie, and if you're not insane, you know about the Batman Lego movie. And this week, Will Arnett has voiced yet another spectacular? Yeah, I think so. Batman Lego movie. I think that it is as awesome as a Lego movie can be. It may be the best Batman movie, and since Q's not here, I'm totally going to go fanboy on this thing. I really enjoyed it. Marc, did you see it?
Yes.
What did you think?
I think it was really well written. A lot of comedy. A lot of humor.
It is.
A lot of good references and Easter eggs to the Batman
Oh
lore.
my gosh.
A lot of in-jokes. And it was very enjoyable. Great animation, of course. That Lego style animation is just a cool style of animation.
I think that there were a few hints, and I guess I got to say we're going to go with just a little bit of spoilers. If you don't want to know, cover your ears. There was an allusion to a Lego Justice League movie, which was absolutely hysterical part of the movie. I think that, like Marc said, there were so many Easter eggs and so many references, and every single bit of Batman TV and media history was fourth wall mentioned in this movie. I don't think they could ever do another Lego Batman movie, but they have so laid the groundwork for making every other Lego movie of anything that we've ever loved. Next one, you said Star Wars, maybe Superman.
Yeah, I believe it's just some kind of ninja.
Ninjago.
Ninjago.
That's huge. The kids love that. Make a movie about a toy that's about, you got to see it. I don't even want to ruin it for you. Look it up, go buy it. You can see there's anime for it. Ninjago is really enjoyable if you're like 6 and under. And of course, me. It's on Netflix. You'll like it. Next movie we want to talk about, second movie, sequel, John Wick, Chapter 2. Did you see it?
No.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, see, but you haven't seen the first one?
No.
Okay, we're going to make sure Richie sees the first one first, because the second movie starts short time. We decided a year or so after. About a year after one is 2, and it's nonstop action.
Yes.
You think?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like first-person shooter. It's an unbelievable combination of first-person shooter, crazy fighting styles.
I think it's the best video game movie that's not a video game.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yes.
This guy, I hard tried to count bullets. John Wick is a professional assassin. And this guy, he kills you. When he shoots you to kill you. And he doesn't care. He'll drop a whole magazine in you. If you keep moving, he's going to keep shooting. I don't know where this guy gets all of his bullets.
I love this new word they use now for it, gun fu style, where he does the gun fu fighting.
That's right.
Kung fu fighting, but he uses the gun within the style.
Right.
And it's just a new term. I think there's going to be a lot of new movies coming out using that same style. But the one thing I like about this movie is it's ground level, like gritty and it's realistic. When you're watching this, you're thinking, this looks like this could really happen. This is not like the Fast and the Furious style type action where there's these funny these unrealistic cars.
But the fight scenes are so real. They're grunting when they throw the punch, like you do in a real fight. If you learn any kind of martial arts, they say exhale on the punch. So there's always right. I'm telling you, there was grunting like you would not believe. I mean, these guys are taking serious beatings. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best action movies to come around in a while.
Yeah, I mean, this guy takes damage. You can't even imagine how much damage he takes. And the people he's coming after are going, oh no, they call him the Boogeyman, Baba Yaga from European Grimm's fairy tales, because he's the guy that you send when you want to kill the Boogeyman. They say he's got focus. Oh my God, the guy's been stabbed and shot and punched. I mean, and that's the first movie. He's unstoppable.
We don't know much about his backstory, so he could be one of these military trained kind of
That's true.
Black Ops.
That's true. We really don't have any background on him.
And he could take a beating.
But they said he's a sheer force of will, and we know if we've ever seen any Bruce Lee movie, any kind of adventure movie where old Arnie movies, when Arnold would take a serious beating and he would just get up because he was so pissed he was going to get to the end of it. Right?
Yep.
So you got to see these, Rich. I don't know what the problem is.
The choreography of these fight scenes is probably better than that you'll ever see in any
Absolutely.
other movie.
Oh, that's a big
I mean,
statement there, my
on
friend.
the raid style
Dude, they
level.
look like they're really fighting. These stuntmen are bruised at the end of this thing.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, now here's I gotta say, something I noticed when I watched John Wick 2 is Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose plays a mute female bodyguard. And she carries her own, she lights it up, she tries to beat the crap out of them.
She's the one that looks like Leonardo DiCaprio from Titanic.
Yeah. But now I realize, that's right.
It's the hairstyle.
Yeah, it is. But she's got good bone structure. Turns out, Ruby Rose is in last week's movies.
What?
That's right. The return, XXX, the return of Xander Cage, she plays a sniper. She was awesome in that role. Snarky, and she's a crack shot. Resident Evil, whatever the final chapter of that is. And she's in it, and plays a big, that's right.
What?
That's what I said. And she's right up there. She's got good lines. She's got good action. She takes charge. She's a good supporting actress. She's got moves. She can read lines. She can sign. And she's cute. I'm not a sexist. I admire cute girls.
I need her agent.
You do need her agent.
Does she have a movie coming out next week?
He probably does, and we
She's
just don't
gonna
know
have
about
a
it.
lot more movies coming out.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be one of the stunt girl type actresses out there.
But
Ooh,
speaking
we
of
do need a female Jackie Chan in the business.
we do. Yo, what's her name?
No.
Not the other.
Michelle Yeoh's great.
Michelle
I love
Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh, but we need someone who's
Young,
that
vibrant.
that
and-
level of Jackie
Oh,
Chan.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think that person exists. But speaking of last week's movies, did you see Resident Evil or Xander Cage?
No, I didn't see those.
Okay. XXX, Return of Xander Cage. If you know the movies, he started it and now he's finished it. And in the middle was, I believe, Ice Cube as a SEAL team or a ranger. And spoiler alert, it all comes together. Samuel Jackson's in it, and he's hysterical. He plays the weirdest, funny character ever. Got to see that one, and of course I love Vin Diesel. Just almost everything he does. I am always amazed. And then Resident Evil. Who doesn't like Mila Jovovich? And there, if you haven't seen this movie, you really need to go, because if you like the franchise and if you like the video game series, this episode ties it all together. You find out about Alice, and you find out what's the meaning behind who she is, why she's who she is. Right, exactly. That's what I said. I really enjoyed all 4 movies this week, last week, but you saw a movie I haven't seen.
And that is Split.
Okay, now this isn't a dancer's movie where there's a lot of gymnastics. What's it about?
This is about a gentleman who has 23 personalities who kidnaps 3 girls, holds them, and he's holding them there because apparently he's transforming into some kind of beast.
What?
And as the movie
You mean
goes,
psychologically or physiologically?
Well, as the movie's going along, you're thinking it's psychological, but then he's converting into some kind of mutant character.
Really?
Yeah, because at the end he's like climbing around on ceilings and walls and
What?
Yes.
Is it supernatural?
It turns into that, and then at the very end there's a reveal. At the very end, because this character ends up getting away. And at the end,
Really?
there's a scene at a bar, and the camera's kind of dialing down the bar, and you're hearing some girl saying, because the news is talking about this incident where
Yeah.
these girls are found, and the news person is saying, talking about this guy, and this girl says, this reminds me of this guy that Mr. They were saying that guy, weird guy from 15 years ago they locked up for terrorism, and sitting next to her is Bruce Willis. And he says, what was his name? And he goes, Mr. Glass. And it was a callback
kidding.
to Unbreakable.
No shit.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's great.
You just ruined the movie for everybody.
Well, that's
But now I gotta go see it. I wasn't gonna see it. I really wasn't gonna go see it. But now that you mentioned that, now I gotta go see it.
now they're going to be setting up I think a Split/Unbreakable sequel.
That's awesome because I wonder if they're gonna bring that character back at all.
I would not have seen that coming.
Yeah, that ending, and this movie is made by M. Night Shyamalan from The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable
what a
and
twist.
Signs, and he's known for his twist endings. And this wasn't really a twist ending; it was just more of a reveal.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone's talking about. It's like seems like a movie that has that ending that where everyone's talking about.
Okay.
Then everyone wants to go see it.
Okay.
And this movie has already made over $100 million.
So he wrote a story to make you want to see the next movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to see the next movie and I haven't seen this one yet. Q texted me. He said you should watch Batman vs Superman
Oh, for crying out loud.
again.
This is the Bradcast. We'll see you next time.